Hello, good evening, and I hope everybody's very, very well, and I hope everybody's had a fantastic Friday, and I hope everybody is really, really, really good, and just making sure everything's all hunky-dory, and making sure that there is no problems. So, yes, I think everything is all cooking on gas. So, hello everybody, and I do hope everybody is very, very, very well. and well, hasn't the weather taken a turn for the worse, temperature wise? It's been absolutely blisteringly cold, hasn't it? But anyway, let's have a look, see who's in the chat. As even I've got my thick jumper on, and I just noticed something. I'll just give it a quick check on here. So that yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Give me a quick second. I don't know what's happened there, but with the chat, but give it a quick sec, and I'll have it soon. All popping. Give me a quick sec. I'll say I don't know what's happened there, but no, it doesn't seem to be working for whatever reason. I've no idea what's happened there. What we'll do is we'll I think I've had my orders from my drinking partner. But give me a quick sec. I don't know what's happened there, but what I'll do is I'll start that again. Like, and do that again. It probably will work this time. I have no idea what happened there. There we go. There we go. We're cooking on gas now. And I will. I will just leave it like that for time being, and I'll sort it out in a bit. But anyway, let's have a look, see who's in the chat now. We've got that sorted. But anyway, hello. We have never fails. Our good friend Billy Kershaw. How are you, my friend? Hope you're well, my good friend. And we have cousin 2392. Hope you're all having a Bobby Dazzler of a week. I know I have. I'm glad to hear it, my good friend. Yeah, it's not been too bad whatsoever. Not been too bad at all. But anyway, of course, we have the one, the only, the man who never sleeps, our Alistair. Good evening, Alistair. I hope you're very, very well. Good, and give a massive thumbs up from one of my moderators. Well, for all my moderators, for Jow and Mad Monk. And hello, Kevin Morehouse. How are you, my friend? Heidi, hi, campers. Let's go frolicking in the woods. Maybe not, because it's flipping freezing. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's like, guess what I've got on my foot? The old tried and trusted hot water bottle. Jesus Christ, it's absolutely taters. And please, go subscribe to the one, the only Reagan Elites channel. Does some fantastic live streams, and I do enjoy being on the round table. So please go like and subscribe to his channel. He does some fantastic stuff. And my lovely daughter's been on her travels today. I hope you've had a lovely day today. Yeah, cheers for that, Reagan. Bye, Alistair. Get me teeth in. Yeah, Alistair's put Reagan Elite's channel in the chat if you want to go subscribe. And we have Sir Larry, the man who's watching all the travails and what's and the shenanigans that is going on in what you call it in number 10. I've got a little bit of a special one for you, my dear friend, later on. And also we have Tommy Lee Cadden. How are you? You're not wrong. It's been absolutely free. It was absolutely taters, but it Wednesday, Thursday. I know it was really, really cold. And hello, Dennis Pennis. How are you, my friend? And hello, wake up and smell the rosemaries. Hope you're well. And the legend that is, as we say, we've got the legend, the fantastic David McGuinness. And if you want to watch some fantastic live streams from a Scottish point of view politically, you've got to go subscribe to the two Davies. Do some brilliant live streams, and if you're lucky, very, very lucky, you might, and you might be very lucky to see a fantastic rant from the legend that is Dave McGuinness. And hello, Cymru, how are you, my friend? Hope you're very, very well, and hope you're well, impersonator. Hope you're very, very. Hello, Alice. Oh, Alice. Hello, Oliver Brown. Hope you're well. Good evening. Hello, Naughty Dog. Hope you're very, very well. And anybody else? Just popped in at the end there was our good friend, Lost Missionary. Oh, man, I got here nearly good time. Yes. So, but yes. Hello, Alex Adams. How are you, my friend? How are you? But yes. Because I think when it Wednesday, Thursday, when it was biting the cold, we turned up a bit of an exhibition that my eldest son and my daughter were involved in, and it was quite enjoyable. But walking there, it was freezing. So, and it was quite liberating to watch, actually, because both they're not so. It's not something they used to, basically, doing stuff like that, meeting the public and explaining their creations that they've created. So for them to be doing, and they did really, really well, actually. So we're quite proud of them all, really, and of course, me and my brother had to, cause trouble, but, that's what we do. But anyway. So who's next for the chopping block? Your guess is as good as mine, isn't it, really? Hello, Peter M. How are you? You can guess starting. Hello, Diz from 66. Everyone, good evening, my friend. Hello. Oh, hello, D. Kazman. D. Kazman 1. That's what it looks like from here. So, hello, you my good friend. Hope you're very, very well. Yes. Best thing about losing the water yesterday, I went to a friend's house who had the heating on. Bliss. It was bloody cold. Yeah, it was. It's like when there's no worse than when you're having to travel out, and then when you get there, it's tears streaming down your eyes because it's that cold. Oh, but yes. Oh, but yeah, it was absolutely freezing. But anyway, it's not so bad today, though, is it? I get the feeling it will. Hello, Steve Binning. How are you? Hello, Hassan Hussein. How are you, my good friend? I hope you're doing very, very well. And long time no see. And yes, please go and like and subscribe to Power to the People, Graham Price's channel. He did a brilliant live stream yesterday. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really, really good. And did well for your first one. Because it can be quite daunting, can't it? It's not the easiest thing to do straight away. You have that little nerve in the back of your mind thinking, should I do this? Shouldn't I do it? Should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? And sometimes you just got to just get it out of the way. And then once you've done your first one, you start to chill and relax. And don't worry. And when you like me, you lose you turn. There's nothing worse than turning off your bloody your mic without realising, putting it on mute. I do it all the time anyway, but no worries. But yeah, cheers for that, Alistair. Yeah, please. Yeah. Oh no! What is the only thing? I think I were a bit gutted. I were a bit late, really, because I was busy doing some work myself. So it was a case of I didn't realise that you'd done a live stream until about 20 minutes before you were going to finish. But yeah, no, I thought, well, at least if I show up, I'll let's enjoy what you have to say, and hopefully give you a bit of moral support as well. So, but yeah, it was good to see you doing your live stream, and hopefully more to continue. It was enjoyable. So, but yes, what was that? Never mind. I was just saw a little bit of a conversation in the chat, and I didn't quite, and couldn't quite catch what it was about. But no worries. But let's. I suppose in a minute, let's crack on with this show, and I suppose I don't normally do this. But let's just say that we have to say that up in Scotland, you guys need a bit of hello, Kyle Breitenbach, 79. Hello from Michigan. Hello there, my friend. And we have the one, the only. Yes, exactly, Hassan said. Yeah, locked up for 10.5 years. Nice to see. But we have the one, the only, the legendary, that is, the legendary Graham Price chaser, Granny Waddlebottom. Oh dear, Graham. Yeah, you are. You're in for a long night. But let's just crack on. Celebrations are in order because, it was great. Morehouse, it was a good stream. But yeah, celebrations were definitely in order because of something happened last week. And this is a different, yes, let's just say that they've actually gone and done it.
Scotland fans roaring for a penalty for handball there.
You guys up in Scotland, get your chest out with pride.
Have you ever seen anything like that on the biggest stage of all? And Ferguson be on point here. McLean, back in it comes. Ferguson's header given away, but it breaks the Tierney! History for Scotland and Kieran Tierney! Kept alive by Froholt. He's Showman. They've given it away. Here's McLean. He's going to shoot. Is that going to
I have to say, that is a belter of a goal.
I've never seen anything
Yes, it certainly was. Especially that last goal. That was just absolutely brilliant. You know, and congratulations to, you know, my wife. She woke me up and she basically told me that they qualified. I was so proud, yeah, because like over the last few years we've had Wales qualify for a few you know, the tournaments, but we've just missed out. Scotland just miss out, aren't they? So we're good to see them qualify, and you know, it's hopefully. Now, if I remember rightly, Wales haven't quite qualified yet, so I haven't really looked at the table. So I get the feeling they're not yet there yet. I cheered a tad too loud at last goal, get into trouble at work. I can well imagine. Would be interested to see what their national anthem will be. Yes. But yes, my bacon rolls have never tasted so good. Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, absolutely agree. But, yeah, well, as I say, when I woke up to see all the little clips of people all around Scotland, is that how long it's been, Alistair? 30 years. Jesus Christ. I remember, I think when I was in my teenage, could have been a little bit younger. I can't remember where the World Cup was. I can't, and yeah, I thought they did come right, and I remember seeing them travelling. I can't quite remember where it was, somewhere around the world, and the place was just full of the tartan army, and the one thing is certain, hopefully all the other like Wales and Northern Ireland and Republic of Ireland, I don't know where they are in the situation. I hope they all qualify as well, because at least a good proportion of the football supporters will behave themselves in America. I'm not sure about the English fans, but this is funny. As for, you know, let's just say there's in whatever sport there's always a winner. Unfortunately, there's always a loser.
Smukt,
This is hilarious.
Altså. Ja, skyder og spiller til. Han scorer. Og det
I don't think he's happy.
Det er fucking løgn. Hvor er det pinligt. Nej, hvor er det pinligt.
Don't think he's happy.
Fucking pinligt. Hvad laver de? Hvad fuck laver de? Hvor er det fucking pinligt, mand. Fuck, hvor er det pinligt at se på, mand. De fortjener ikke engang nogen chance i VM. Bare fucking giv dem plads til Belarus, altså. Lige nu, hvad sker der lige nu? I giver bolden til dem.
He wasn't happy, was he? He proper turned the air blue, didn't he? But, oh, Jesus Christ, but that's, I suppose that's the what football does to you, really, isn't it? You know, can really, you know, it can sort of like, really, I've seen some of my friends absolutely lose it when it comes to, you know, when it comes to the, you know, the football. But like, you know, when they were doing the commentary on the football, it reminded me of when me and my wife we went to the last game at season for Bradford last season, and all I will say is that that 90 minutes felt like a week. Oh, it was horrendous. It's like, I don't know how early you guys scored, but let's just say I can imagine it'll calm the nerves. We were into 96th, 97th minute, and we were thinking, we've blown it. But anyway, let's get back. Hello, Stephen Bank here. Good evening, frolicking, and we're having a busy, fabulous, fun-filled Friday Frolic. Can't hang around, but have fabulous shows, share the love, and no worries. Stephen, no worries, my friend. You know, you have a fantastic weekend and don't worry about it too much. It's not a problem. But let's just say he wasn't happy. Yes. Yes. But it was just fantastic to when I saw the goals. You just think they were quality goals, especially the first and the last one. The overhead kick and the goal from the halfway line. I'd say we saw a similar one from when we played Barnsley a couple of weeks ago. We were 1-0 up and they got out a breakaway and then so our keeper off the line and he just chipped him. You just think, as soon as it going, you just... I think everybody in the whole stadium, we all just went, either way did, you know, you've just got that. Can't argue with that, can you? You certainly cannot argue with that whatsoever. But anyway, let's just say that... Sorry, I couldn't resist. But like, let's just say that this is what... Do you think this is what the people of America will be looking forward to once the tartan armour make their way over to across the pond? Do you think they got to look forward to this?
Bandage, huh? Bandage! Wow, amigo mio! You tell a bastard! You tell a bastard! Non te veo! Hangia croce sì, brava! Hangia croce sì! Adios! There's none that shows your face more. Hey, it's human nature of meeting some poor bastard that's just as mad as yourself. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, so that's what... is that what... is that what the folk in America will be looking forward to? Paul and Frogs, we need... Rabsy Nesbitt, yes. I remember when it first came out, and I have to say that I was only very, very young, so it took some understanding, but because I always remembered him, you know, from the Hamlet cigars, you know, where he was in that photo booth, you know, where he's where he's having his photograph taken, you know, and puts his money in, and he's got them couple of strands of Bobby Charlton hairdo, you know, puts it over, trying desperately to try and hide his bald spot, and he stood there waiting, with it, that fake smile. Then he went, and he goes, looks down, see, is this working? And you just get a massive picture of his bald napper, and then he puts it back in. Puts it across there. And yeah, exactly, person impersonator, the comb over, yes. And the comb over. And I stood there waiting. And the seat collapses till all you see is the top end of the dome of his head just popping over, and it's like, and that means he's money blown on foot. Just pulls up and the Hamlet cigar. Yes, exactly. Granny Waddle Bottom, the original comb over. But yes. But all I would say is, you know, so pleased, you know, because like it's sort of like, for me, it takes the shine off, you know, when it comes to them tournaments, you know, when it's just England that it's like we just turn up over there with fans, you know, like like a stale stench of a smell, you know, and embarrass the rest of the country, you know, because we can't help stop ourselves from fighting. But yeah, sadly, it's going to cost a lot to get the Tartan army into the USA. Trump up the visa to get in money grab. Is that what he's done? It's just an idiot, and he's just got no sense whatsoever. It's like, all I will say is, if anybody was going to go over to that tournament, I'd say just take a burner phone, you know, leave nothing to chance, you know. It's like, because, hello, you, Janus, how are you, my friend? That's 20. I can imagine wake up and smell the roseberries. Yeah, I can imagine. Because I remember when we played Fleetwood, and 20 minutes, it was just really, really torturous because at that time, what needed to happen for us end of last match of last season, it was a case of yes, I think I know what you mean with that one, yeah, Alice. Yeah, but all we had to do was just win the game, and it didn't matter what Walsall did. They were away crew, and they had to win and hope that we lost. And they'd got the goal and they'd done the business, and they were winning. And the last 20 minutes, it was just get it into the box as much as we can and try and you could tell it last 5 minutes into injury time. Fleetwood fans were saying, "We'll see you next year. We'll see you next year," having an absolute party. And I saw pictures of down at Crew where they were having a bit of a party. As soon as it hit Sarsevic's backside and just dribbled over the line, it was just arms and limbs all over Valley Parade. It was mental. And I saw, and you know when you're in them moments where it's basically the atmosphere changes, and it was the same down at Cresty Road down at Crew. Soon as the news had come around that we'd scored, the atmosphere changed. So it kind of reminds me of when I went, me and my wife went to Tranmere away, because we were halfway up the league last match at season. I'd gone fancy dress as an officer and a gentleman, you know, and looked like a right prize prat. But anyway, there with sailor's outfit, you know, Captain Sailor's outfit, and we're in away, and they had to win and hope for other results to go. Well, get a result, and if results went their way and they got a draw, they'd stay up. But anyway, we'd scored, and then they'd equalise, and they're having it large. So then all of a sudden, it just went quiet, and you just think, oh dear, it's not going their way, is it? And the atmosphere just totally changed. Well, it didn't really matter. We scored the winner, and oh dear. The thing is, before the game, we'd got off to a bad start, because as soon as we pulled into car park, coppers had seen us with about enough cans of beer to sink the Titanic, and we're having them. Clearly saving them for the Christmas party, weren't they? Not happy. So after the game, you know, we've got to have a celebrate, you know. So we pulled up into Graham Price's neck at Wood, you know, Runcorn. Yeah, we pulled up in Runcorn, and it was like, see if we can find a corner shop. Well, we did, and we pulled up into this corner, and right next door to a vicarage, and so anyway, pulled 17 or 18 of us pulled into this corner shop, absolutely rinsed his fridge of alt beer, nothing left, sandwiches gone, you know, everything gone, and this little shopkeeper sat there reading paper, you know, reading all the bollocks, and look, ding, 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 next thing, ka-ching, 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 just absolutely rinsed this shop, and then we left. And next thing we do is, as we're having a bit of a smoke outside this vicarage, well, the guy who don't call us shutting up. Shutting up. That's my business done for tonight. So, and my juvenile sense of humour, I had visions of this priest inside this vicarage looking out a window saying all these drunken reprobates outside this bus, absolutely blathered, One of us we'd absolutely rinsed his fridge so much that one of his mates, all that was left him was a bottle of red wine, and he don't drink red wine. But but anyway, good evening, Gordon. Behave. How are you, my friend? But yes, it's like the Wild West, and Trent Stamp reporting. No, yeah, tell me about it. But I had visions of it. He'll have been saying to his, if he'd been married, or if she'd have been married, if female priest, oh my God, oh my flock, I will pray for that, my flock. And Parnell says, look, can you tell they're from Bradford? They've just been at footy. They're absolutely well trousered. But anyway, that's enough of my waffling on about my away days. I think the funniest one when I went to Southend dressed as a priest. I blathered before the game. I'm surprised I got in. I think what lulled him into a false sense of security, because I was dressed in the full priest outfit, so I practically fell through turnstiles, and the two guys that were doing, they do the radio for local radio. They were doing it for Bradford, and our manager at the time was Phil Parkinson. So anyway, pulled up to me, because say we were with priest outfit, city scarf, praying like that, walking in. So they said, "What, Father? What score do you think he'll be?" And I said, "According to the Gospel of Saint Philip Parkinson, it will be, we all at Leeds come, we all at Leeds come." No, not having that. Somehow I don't think that made it onto the radio. Never mind. But that was funny. My mate, I've forgotten what he was dressed up in, but he was sat there going, can't take him anywhere. But hello, Cathology, how are you, my friend? Yes, we all do. We all hoping that both all the British Isles, everyone, they all book the tickets and get themselves to the World Cup, because I think it'll be absolutely brilliant. But anyway, speaking of quick, did you know, you guys in Scotland, you got a fantastic congratulations. You got a fantastic congratulations message from the Mango Mussolini himself. Yes, Donald Trump sent his congratulations to Scotland on making it to the World Cup. Well, nearly. No, it was Matt Ford doing his impersonation.
I want to pay tribute to the great people of Scotland. My people. It's a fantastic part of the world. It's where I'm from. It's probably the most beautiful part of Ireland that you'll ever see. You gotta go. It's great. And they're coming to the World Cup in the United States. I'm so happy. And a great goal by Scotch McTimtimony. Great player and the interesting name. Son of a Victorian chimney sweep. And they don't tend to live that long, but he did. Chimney sweeps are Scottish people. But he did it. Scored a great goal, and we're getting ready for you. Can't wait to welcome you. We're getting Iron Brew. Interesting drink. It's made from steel. They put steel in the water. That's what they do in Scotland. That's how they're so tough. They're good in the cold because they're like big bits of metal. They boil it down. It's called iron brew. They brew the iron. They brew it. That's how they get it in. It goes orange. It's the rust that does it. They tell me that. I said to RFK, you want to make our kids strong? Start boiling the metal. We're going to do it just like the Scotch do it. It's great. And we're very happy. And we're a bit worried about some of the stuff. It's not all great. A lot of the men, they wear skirts. I don't get it. If you're a man, you got to wear trousers. Maybe shirts if it's hot. But skirts, we're not into it. We don't know what's happening over there. They've lost their heads. And if you come over here wearing those skirts, it's disgusting. We'll make sure you play in Mexico. It's pathetic.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, he hasn't. So to be honest, he looks well. But all I will say is those at the border, when it comes to the Tartan army, I think we know exactly what will be coming. Yes, that's what will be happening when you guys head to America. Yes, and you give them, if they give you any slaver, that's what you'll be doing. Yes, you're not wrong, Graham Price. Yes, I love a good Trump impression. But yes, yes, give you any slaver. Let's say. But yes, Voltaire's censored by YouTube, as are Welsh dragons and England and Northern Ireland flags too. Are there? Oh, I didn't know that. Obfuscation. I nearly got it right. Yes. We can go to Mexico or Canada. Yes. Yes. This is your last warning about doing that. But yes. Yeah, exactly. Aki strikes again. But yes, it was just absolutely brilliant. Attack of the Akis used. Yeah, exactly. Indeed, only the UK flag works with doesn't represent my country. Some union. Well, yeah, you're not wrong there, Cumra. But yes, but like as I say, congratulations, and I hope that you can even progress. You keep the dream alive, and even you could say hopefully progress to the quarters, because that'll be even brilliant. You know what I mean? Because just hope they. Well, I was just going to say, have they named the groups? Well, of course they won't be, because not everybody's qualified yet. So what am I talking about? But you just don't want a group of death. You know, you don't want to have like Spain, Italy, and Brazil, or in your same group. Aki's plays basketball and is very cheeky as well. Yes. The shot Bonzi. I got arthritis from Space Invaders in 78. Oh yeah, that was one hell of a video game. Yes, I can well imagine. But yes. Yes. Last, yes, give you any slaver. You Scots know what to do. Say, have a word with my friend Wee Willie Winky. Yes. But anyway, but yes, congratulations, Scotland. All those who I suppose, even if you live in Scotland and you're not a footy fan, you'll still have that wake up the next morning with that little sense of pride, won't you? Because yeah, that they've made it, and so I'm well proud. But Jet Set Willy and the Fort. Oh, you're talking my language now, Graham Price. Oh, one of the best games. Yes. I have to say, I loved my Specky. Tommy's claiming it was Space Invaders. Wink, wink. Yes. But yeah, I love. I still have because what I managed to do, I managed to find a little program where I can actually play Spectrum games on my laptop, and I found a little website that's got a catalogue of all the Specky games, and quickly download them, and I've had some fantastic times, playing some of the games that I remember playing as a kid. I enjoyed games that were created by either Ocean or Ultimate Play the Game. Oh, they were brilliant. I think one of my favourite games was Underworld. Oh, I got so addicted playing that, but there were so many others. So anyway, all I will say is GTA 4 was the best game for me, and I went to go bowling together. Please, friends. I'm sorry, Roman, but busy tonight now. Maybe later, yes. Yes. Would you like to see a bit of a video where, let's just say, it's a great example of what it's like trying to hold in a fart? Yes. Now, my first thought is, she's done that. Why? I have no idea why would you even do something like that. But I love the facial expressions. That's a holding in a fart face, is that, without a shadow of a doubt. That sounds like my wife on a night, when she drops one. That definitely does. Yes. Oh, the fountain of cola, yes, exactly. But I was just thinking, why are you putting them? I don't know what kind of, whether the refresher sweets or something. I just think, why? Why don't you just put it in a cup? Less mess and less hassle. Yes, exactly, Eugenius. Yes, sounds like a squeaky bottom for a second there. Yes. But yes, when you said holding a fart, I thought you were talking about the FBI director, Kash Patel, at the last press conference holding. Yeah, you could always tell when he's holding in a fart because then his eyes start to straighten up, don't they? Mentos. Other than Mentos. What a waste of Coke. Exactly. They should have done it with Aldi's own instead. Yeah, exactly. For me personally, I'd have used it, for if I fancied a bit of, adding it with a bit of whiskey. Do you remember on GTA 4 internet, that website called Little Lace's Surprise Pageant? You click on the link and you then got a 5-star wanted level. Oh dear. But yeah, so you just think, when I looked at it, I think, why are you putting those sweets in? Just drink it. Just drink it. But anyway, let's boycott Coca-Cola. Yes, boycott Coca-Cola. And why not? But anyway, let's crack on to let's just say the performative cruelty policy of the week. Yes, performative cruelty of the week. Performative cruelty of the week. Yes. Let's head off to let's head off to where Minister describes immigration policy shake-up as a bit of fun.
Minister, why have you done this? We looked at the rise in support of reform and we felt terrified. What if this party and their far-right policies were actually to come into power? So how will you stop that happening? We'll stop it by becoming reform ourselves. You're stopping reform bringing in far-right policies by bringing in far-right policies. Yes, that's right. You can't outflank these people unless you first flank them.
Yes, exactly. Now that is smart politics, you know. Best way to outflank Reform UK is to become even more crueler than Reform UK. I think what they fail to realise is that Reform will just get even more mental, won't they?
Ditched Rwanda and you're going for, what, more of a Ryanair plan? Yep, same concept, fewer frills. Deportation with hand luggage charges. And if you want to have peanuts while we're deporting you, you can blooming well pay for those yourself. And what about the expedited deportations where you offer cash for voluntary returns? The savings we'll make on social care means we can actually afford to give these people $3,000 to get out of our sight. You're talking about taking away support such as housing and financial aid for those refugees judged able to work but not in work. Oh yes, we punish people for not working, even though they can't work because they don't have a visa yet. Correct, yes, it's tough love. And even accepted refugees only get 30 months before their case is reviewed again. Well, look, think of it like a game show. Congratulations, you've just won 30 months of not being deported. Tune in next time to see if your country has been deemed to be magically safe or not.
Yes, they should be grateful for. Yes, they should be eternally grateful having an uncertain future.
It's sort of fun. And how will you decide if a country is safe? We'll go and ask them robustly. We'll say, are you being good now? And it's going to take 20 years before being granted permanent settlement. Well, that's nothing compared to calling a broadband provider, is it? I mean, I've been on hold since 2003. Minister, thank you. Thank you. Just waving.
Yes. Yes, that's the fantastic, brilliant, exploding heads. Absolutely brilliant. I'm sure I saw somebody in the chat has just popped in. Yes, good evening, Rob Higgins. How are you? Hope you're very, very well. Good to see you. I'm mixed between Jonathan Pye and Bill Bitt. Yeah, exactly, comrade. He is a brilliant. He's just got that deadpan. I can imagine it'd be one of these where he can tell you an absolute massive whopper of a lie, and you don't know whether he's telling the truth or not. Yes, yes. And you'd be sat there thinking, should I believe him or not? It'd be like he's like the Bob Mortimer of comedy, you know. Remember, you've seen him have you seen him when he does them shows of Would I Lie to You? where he's come out with some of the most hilarious stories. You think there is no way that could be true, and it is. Still one of my favourites when he turned up at some village and got run out because of a simple reason. Where he got run out because they were all wearing scary masks and frightening the neighbours. Another one was when what were it? I forgot what it was. it was where they were running through shrubberies, where they were looking through, checking through people's windows and stuff like that. It was just hilariously funny. I do beg your pardon, and may I come into your garden or something like that. Just hilarious. Some of the stories he tells, brilliant. And I forgot the name of the guy who's the other captain. You see him getting irate because he just doesn't know whether to stick a twist, does he? Is he lying? Is he telling the truth? Oh, he's always telling the truth. Bob Mortimer now, that's the man England can be proud of. Yeah, cracking ambassador as well as Paul Whitehouse have come through and gone fishing. Absolutely. Yeah, I can well imagine. Yeah, I can well imagine. I read a little bit of a story about Paul Whitehouse and his mate. They were both painters and decorators. I suppose that's where Paul Whitehouse probably read the book The Ragged Trouser Philanthropist then, because I remember him being on, I think it was on the Radio 4 version of The Ragged Trouser Philanthropist, where he played Hunter. And they were painters and decorators, and they did Stephen Fry's house or something or whatever. So it was, but yeah, I'd go along with that. He's deadpan funny, brilliant, and he's just perfect for Colin from Portsmouth. Yes, but see, the thing is, I don't know if any of you guys watched the performative cruelty in Parliament on Monday, and now, there are people who say that it's just basically, they're basically trying to win votes from the socially conservative side or whatever, and this, that, and the other. But it just don't wash with me. That's the one Paul Whitehouse got. That's the one Paul Whitehouse got his start in comedy, being a workman, and Stephen Wright and who Laurie's at. Yeah. Yeah, I remember it. That was quite interesting. And they had thought, him and his mate, they were both in the Fast Show. I've forgotten his name of his partner at the time. But yeah, they were doing their own sketch, from a working class point of view. So he does his own dentistry. Exactly, Gordon. Yeah, he does it. He did it, and cut people's hair as well, didn't he? Mental is Bob Mortimer, but hilariously funny. Absolute. I remember they were doing that that comedy show, trying to get people to laugh, and I remember he's following that woman around with them silly songs, and she's pulling that funny face because she's desperately trying not to laugh. And she's like, running away from it, and he's following. No worries, Cathlo G. You have a fantastic weekend. You and have a great weekend, and take care, my friend. The very sad video I sent about poor old Ted the Head. When did you send it? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Totally agree, Alistair. Yeah, stay safe and well, and have a fantastic weekend, and hopefully see you next week. But I watched it, and I have to say, she scares me, because I watched some of the answers she were giving, and it seemed to be that anybody who's got an ounce of empathy, they're just easy mate for it to just go on the attack. What concerns me is reform coming into government, but Labour winning the next election by adopting these social conservative policies. It would prove Glassman and Co correct. Yeah, that's a good point earlier today. check your Discord. It's really sad. I will do. As I say, I've not been on Discord today. I've been rather busy because like I've been finishing up an upload, which is due to be out at 6 o'clock tonight. Very, very interesting, which involves our very own Racist Rupert at this week's Public Accounts Committee, where let's just say he was at his racist best. And when I watched it, all I will say is that he really got my goat. I sort of like got on a bit of a rant, which is unlike me because I usually don't try and go too far at the end. Don't want to lose bit, but I kind of proper lost it a little bit. But all I will say, but yeah, I'll definitely watch it when I finish. Cheers for that, Sir Larry. But I watched and it's like I did a video with Carla Denyer. Let's be honest, a question. It wasn't anything scathing. And she seems to think that anybody shows any empathy is just weak. And let's be honest, what Carla Dendy said was true. You know, all you're basically doing is trying to win votes from reform. And I know plenty of friends who I know one who's a Nigel Farage fan, and being a fan of his for years and years, I just think he's off his chomp, and I'm thinking, and I'm sat there thinking, do I think that this sort of policy is going to attract him? No. In fact, I will bet it will probably lose them more votes from traditional Labour voters than it will gain from any reform. They may win some reform voters, but I bet they will lose more from traditional voters than what they'll gain from what they will gain from reform voters. Yeah, reform fuck nuggets. But anyway, right. Let's move along from the performative cruelty to all I will say is it's an absolute crying shame that we don't have Rachel from accounting. I kind of want to see you rant. It means more coming from a cold-headed chill guy as much as love the guy Graham rants that much. It's but yeah, I kind of understand what you mean on that. But if I'm honest, I personally think that like Graham, I think he's much better at it than anything like that than me because it's not something that I'm used to doing, and because as I say, people have always said Hume is, you know, quite so laid back and quite horizontal. You know, if the air raid sirens were coming ahead and the bombs were the nuclear bombs are heading over and we've only got about 5 minutes left to live, I'll just say, well, just enough to boil myself an egg. you know what I memean? I don't think they care about traditional Labour voters or a Reform or Tories voters. I think they are trying to appeal to the 45% of the electorate that don't vote didn't vote at the last election. You could possibly right on that one. But is it a bit of a gamble? Credit where it's due to Rachel from accounting, cricket. Yeah, exactly. But yes, now we've got an exclusive from the Chancellor himself. Chats went Pete Tong on screen again. My friend, how's it? Yeah, I know it is. I'll see if I can sort that out. I'll see if I can sort that out in a minute. No worries. But yes, We got an exclusive from the Chancellor herself. She decided to tell us how she's going to approach the budget next week. Take it away, Rachel from accounting.
Hello, it's me, Rachel Reeves. I'm just getting ready for the budget next week, and I know that a lot of you are very excited about it. I've been working on keeping people excited and interested in my speeches, and as you can see, I've made a vast improvement. Apparently, if I change positions quite often, it will really entice people to watch me. As you can see, my voice will be different. I'll be wearing gloves. I might also wear a hat. I've even got a spade ready to dig my hole. A toilet cleaner. Give us a cheers for some shears. And finally, don't forget the Valium. I'll need that. So there we have it. Join me for the budget of fun. I'm in the splits.
Yes. So now you know what's coming when it comes to the budget. Now you know what's coming. So yes. So let's just say if she brings a shovel. Exactly, and the lady herself, Rachel from accounting, has made an appearance on the Friday Frolic. I do agree, you do have a lovely hat. Will you be bringing the shovel next week when it comes to the budget in the House of Commons? Or is that just you playing political games? If it wasn't for Starmer, she'd be the most uncharismatic person on the front bench. Yes. I totally agree, Rabbigans. Yeah, Belter. Quite possibly. Because I've watched it a couple of times. You know, when it comes to PMQs, when he's going through his monologue, trying to be as charismatic as he possibly can and failing miserably, obviously. But she's basically stood there with that. It looks a little bit out of force, then just nodding away. And no need for a shovel, and I have a massive black hole already. Oh dear. But yes, and I get the feeling it's going to be quite a big one into this budget, as I think if it goes, yeah, you're not wrong, Alistair. It soon goes. That's the reason why I enjoy it, because that hour just seems to last a minute. Because one thing I do enjoy Fridays, spend a couple of hours with you guys where we just let our hair down and just have a good chat and a good conversation, watch a couple of funny vids, and next thing you know, it's about nearly 7 o'clock, and I think, where's all that time? Kaylin, Kia nearly fell for it. Oh my, oops. Yeah, she looks like Leslie from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Very true. But yeah, it's, as I say, Alistair, it's something I do thoroughly enjoy and look forward to setting up, because I have a good chat with you guys. So always sets me up for the weekend, because one thing I'm looking forward to tomorrow is just every now and again I'll go take my eldest out for a couple of beers, around village, and go have a couple of beers and just get him out of the house. Well, I've got all my my offspring's coming with me. I've got to my lovely daughter and my other son coming with me for an hour or two. So I'm looking forward to that just as well. It'll be one of the most proudest moments, sat there with all my adult children, you could say, and we have a good giggle in one or two of the pubs around. And pubs around. There's a cracking bar we've got called the Cracker Barrel. Now it can be a bit noisy, and I know my daughter, she's not big on noise, so we might just give that a bit of a miss, but we'll see. But some cracking places. Yeah, exactly, Alistair. Yeah, I do enjoy it because it sort of like gives me a chance to just let my hair down and have a bit of fun. I guess those rumours about him and Lord Ali weren't true then. Yes, quite possibly. Yeah, your proudest moment of your wallet. Yeah, I don't mind. Spend some good quality time with my kids. I do enjoy it, and it should be a good giggle and a good laugh. But anyway, oops. Right, yes, but yes. All I will say is that remember last week where our honest Bob, got collared by Sooty and Sweep, and made the interview look more rational and sane. Well, it's happened again this week, but not our honest Bob. It didn't happen to our honest Bob. No, it happened to Mr. Mel. Take everything in his stride. Absolutely hilarious.
A personal question. Can this country financially survive another 3.5 years of this Labour madness?
All I will say is, which one out of all that lot, who do you think looks the most sensible? It's certainly not that clown who's in front. Either of them, Neither of them. Clearly, the people behind them, behind our Mel Stride, that they're the sensible ones. Especially the one with the what they call it, return to EU sign. Definitely.
I think it's getting really, really difficult. I mean, there are lots of people speculating about some kind of financial reckoning coming our way, perhaps around the bond markets. And I think things are looking pretty dicey. What the Chancellor has definitely got to do in this budget is make sure that whatever it is she decides to do, that the commentariat and the markets afterwards say, right, that's it, done. She's not going to be having to come back for yet more tax increases, because that uncertainty around what's going to happen in the future and what she's going to do.
God, I love him with his rejoin sound. That is brilliant. He's Alistair. He's our good friend Mikey Famine in the chat. Well, if all I will say is, if you've not subscribed to the BIM podcast, please do. They do some cracking live streams, especially every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 5 o'clock. All about American politics. Well, except on a Wednesday where they talk about food, which is another one of our favourite subjects. But yes, that's cracking. Just lifting up his rejoin the EU sign. That is brilliant.
And whether she's really resolved and stabilised the situation is absolutely key now. So that's one of the main things that I'm going to be looking out for.
I mean, I look at her being interviewed. It's your job to shadow her, and she looks more frightened and less focused and more confused on a daily basis. And I think that because she's backtracked on income tax and almost everything, I think people's belief is going. But I do want to make that point to all politicians, that the British people, I know this, are are getting to a point where they're not prepared to accept this anymore. Mel, I have to say, if you were on stage, you would have been given an Oscar for that. If you could see what's on behind you, but these are idiots who should go to work. We thank you so much indeed, my friend, and thank you for your time this morning. Mel Stride, Shadow Chancellor of the Exchequer. Honestly, is it just me? Get a job, those people. Do my bleeding head in.
In that democracy, are you trying to stop their freedom of the peaches? Yeah. But yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think. Some said, yeah, that's it, Tommy Lake. Yeah, look, guys, it's that upper class scumbag who talks down to people who need help. And Mel Stride. Couldn't have said it any better, Tommy Lee. All right. I just saw you posting the Mikey, so I wondered if he'd popped in. But anyway, either way, it doesn't matter. You know, still subscribe to the Bin podcast, because if you like good soundboards, they've got some cracking sound effects. Especially when you've got Tim saying "fuck the hell off." But anyway, cheers for that, Alistair. Yeah, exactly, Gordon. Yeah, it's puppeteer, not a job. Yes, they are perfecting their art of a job. Jerry McCall resurrected Zombigal. Yeah, this would be funny if it wasn't for the fact that a couple of million boomers and pensioners watch this tripe every day and think they're being informed. Well, yeah, exactly. I've seen one or two people who say, who I'll probably bump into, you know, who I'll probably bump into tomorrow. They'll say, oh, we'll watch GB News all the time. I just troll them. I say, oh, you mean KGBs? You know, I said, you know, and then you see him, you can see him gritting the teeth, you know, because I'm taking piss. But anyway, forever onwards, because, yes, personally, yeah, that soundboard broke my ass. But yes. Speaking of reform, yeah, Talk Shite TV is the internet channel for married cousins. KGBs, yeah, exactly. Person you trust. But yes, speaking of reform, another one of the reform nut jobs has, let's just say, been in a spot of bother because someone decided in his infinite wisdom to start thinking that using AI to attack minorities is a jolly good idea. But all I will say is whoever made this is absolute genius, because let's be honest, nobody puts Bibi in a corner. Go on, get dancing. Big lad rags on.
So long now, I found someone to stand by me. We saw the writing on the wall, and we felt this magical.
It's like you're almost there, isn't it? Yes. Yes, that's what he was. Let's just say that's what our crafty wank was thinking about. You know, when he was posting all them ridiculous pictures, the AI pictures. You know, trying to get all the gammon, getting angry at minorities. Can't see that ever now. I'm sorry, Oliver Brown, but I just couldn't resist. If I couldn't unsee it, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to unsee. I'm sorry, wake up and smell the rosaries. As bad as Farage is, imagine if Jeremy Kyle was PM. I would vote Reform to keep him on. If that was the only option to beat him. Guess Grosby fucking... Yeah, exactly. That's totally ruined Dirty Don. No, you won't be able to unsee it now, will you? I really hope somebody has sent this to Crafty Grant. As I do as well. Nigel goes, oh, milk. Pass the mind bleach. Yeah, exactly. If I am sell some mind bleach, if you want a pint of it. But yes, when I saw it, I watched it, I pissed myself laughing. I thought, if I'm not going to be able to ever unsee that, do you know, realise if that Dirty Dan servant ever comes on some channel over the Christmas period, I will not be able to unsee that now. But anyway, let's have a look at the most awkward thing that could ever happen. Imagine that you are a news host, and you are a news host on something like Crime Watch UK, and you know, when it comes to they speak about I'm sorry, Gordon. No, and they pull out a drawing of a sinister character that the public should not approach, and then let's just say this happens. Oops.
Women's restrooms across the downtown area. Witnesses describe authorities are looking for a man who's been spotted sneaking into women's restrooms across the downtown area. Now I
don't know if this is AI, but if it isn't, that is hilarious.
Describe him as mid-40s, about 6 feet tall, wearing glasses, a trimmed beard, and a receding hairline. Police released this composite sketch earlier today. Authorities are looking for a man who's been spotted sneaking into women's.
I have a strong suspicion it's probably AI, but bathroom intruder. But if it isn't, that's hilarious. But anyway, all I will say is, yeah, exactly, Graham. Look at her face. That's hilarious. Yeah, look at her face. He's deadpan thinking, will you stop drawing attention to me? Hello, Ali Butterfly K. I saw you well, my friend. You saw that yesterday. Yeah, exactly. James Well, I thought he was dead. Well, I suppose in a funny way, he was dead to me once he started waffling on about leaving the EU after he'd had his orders. If you don't become a Brexiteer, you will not have a show to come on to Talk TV. So he was the sensible one out of all the show. Then all of a sudden, just out of the blue, he became this mad mouth frothing Brexit extremist. And you think, when it comes to, there's all saying in it, when money talks, bullshit walks. But anyway, would anybody like to see the new party political broadcast for the Labour Party? It's hot off the press. The new one for the general election. I also think the SNP should borrow this one. This is the new party political broadcast that's going to fight against Reform UK. Yes, yes, I think that's a winner. Actually, don't you think that's a bit of a win? I think that'll go down as one of the most legendary party political broadcasts. They'll save the 10 minutes talking about the wonderful countryside and how much you love your flag. Just show extreme violence to somebody who's watching Reform UK propaganda. Even in Scotland, I think even that would be a winner, wouldn't it? Not Batman Bob doing his Turkish shop bat. Yeah. Batman Bob. But yes. Right, we'll have a bit of little bit of light relief from the political. I'm only kidding, but all I will say is that when you've always seen these, always wondered how the whips worked behind closed doors. Well, now you know. Oh, Barbers did that. Mine does it to me every week. That's the reason why I get my wife to cut my hair. Yeah, I just save myself from the danger. But yes, one of the things I always find funny, I'm trying to think of that website that they used to have, boners.com or something like that, where you see some of the most hilarious, ridiculous signs ever that are just so funny. Well, a little bit of a hilarious video where it took me back to them days. Like so disgusting, dirty signs that's supposed to be, so innocent, but it could sound like something else. This is hilarious.
Can we go through some of these misspelled labels, please? Pot 7. I'm just gonna ride this wave. Jalapeno chicken poopers? 100% anus beef. What is anus beef? You got problems with my butthole? Rachel Ray finds inspiration in cooking her family and dog. You and your bestie just got an apartment in Southie? I could see this hanging up in the kitchen. Bounced. Please pay your parking fee before existing. I pay, therefore I am. A wise man once said, there is just no winning in this life. I accept the feat. Students get first hand job experience. I remember mine. Her name was Megan. Tom Brady was winning the Super Bowl. Imagine that's your first handy. Brady's winning a Super Bowl in the background. Let's go! When I saw you, I was taking a bath. You what? I was taking a bath when I first saw you. Like I was stunned by your beauty. Do you mean taken aback? Attention, this toilet's only for disabled, elderly, pregnant children. In today's day and age, there'll still be a friggin' line. Yeah, can I get a bagel with cheam creams? Yeah, with cheam creams. On the side? Housekeeping. I come clean for you, housekeeping. Come clean.
Yes. Yes. 100% anal beef. Yes. There comes them sort of I'm hands on. No, okay. I would take that as an insult. Why aren't I enough for you? Yes, so brilliant. 100% anal beef. Absolutely brilliant. Very, very funny. But yes. Yes. Look, cold isn't just too much. Oh, you've got a bit of a cold, Pete's Music. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. I've got a bit of a cold, I have to say. I think I had a bit of a start of a cold. It's good. Sorry, yeah, that my friend Pete's Music. Yeah, because I'm gonna double my pain meds. Hopefully, I'm sorry. I hope you get well. So I have to say, one thing I've had difficulties with which is unusual for me over this year. I've had my fair share of coughs. I've had chesty cough. I've had a tickly cough. I've had a little bit of a tickly cough that seems to come and go, and it's just really weird. So I do sympathise. Get well soon, my friend. And I hate colds. You know, one of the things that really I struggle with badly is if I get a cold, my nose bongs up badly, and I start talking like one way to get to Dottingham, please. And I can't sleep, so I sympathise with you. But anyway, hello, my friend Joe. Hope you're well. Big thumbs up to one of my moderators. Also, subscribe to his channel. Does all thing that's anything to do politics in Portugal, I should say. So please go and subscribe to his channel. But yes, so I do sympathise with you, my dear friend, when it comes to yes, yeah, massive thumbs up for Joe, and also for my good friend Alistair, and also for Mad Monk. I think Mad Monk will be working today by the looks of it. For coughs and colds, take Limsip. Say that quickly. For coughs and colds, say Limsip. Oh, no worries, my friend. Yeah, please like and subscribe to Joe's channel. But let's just say that. Did you know that? Let's just say that the Mango Mussolini, you know, our Cankles McTaco tits. Yeah, I thought it would be because, like, if you want, I know he'd have been here. I know he'd have been here and having a good chin wag with us all. But it is what it is, isn't it? Into Alistair, you know. When duty calls. But anyway, speaking of our Cankles McTaco's tits, you know, apparently he did a speech early this week, which not many people believed it to be what he was saying to be true. Oops.
I want to be very modest. I always want to be modest as I can. They say.
Yes, he wants to be modest. Yes, he's very modest, as you can tell.
This has been the best 9 months that any president has ever had. I want to be very modest.
Yes, it's been the best president, best 9 months that a president has ever had. Well, I suppose in a way it will be, won't it? But yes. But like, yes. And all you can tell that the American people are well and truly happy with the last 9 months. And yeah, exactly. He is bigly modest. Yeah, incredibly modest. He's the most modest president that the world has ever seen. Truly can't spell modesty exactly. But It's even funny when you say it like, did you hear the laughing in background? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It was almost as loud as, when the House of Commons fell on the floor giggling and laughing at 30p Lee when he accused other people of dog whistle politics. You just can't make this shit up, can you? But anyway. But I suppose anyway, it's anything to disrupt from, yes, we have, we'll be heading over to the White House now, where we'll be listening to, clearly our First Lady is not happy with the latest rumours about her husband and Big Bubba.
I want to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving.
Why are we having the Thanksgiving with Jeffrey Epstein?
And maybe if we could start.
Fine, don't answer me.
Don't eat too much turkey.
Well, I'm surprised that you don't want the chicken this year, because what is it that you just told me, Jeffrey? That my husband prefers the
Appreciate it very much.
But turkey is more fitting for the holiday, and just like the turkey, you also like to go gobble gobble.
Don't be disappointed.
Well, thanks to you, disappointment is literally the only thing I think I feel.
Wow.
You know what I think?
Go ahead, please.
I think you are having Thanksgiving with Jeffrey because he knows all your little secrets and what a creep you really are.
It's already been revealed. Everybody knows it.
Yeah, but here in 2017, people don't know how truly vile you really are. You're such a piece of shit.
I'm the president of the United States. Don't ever talk to the president that way.
As your beard, I will
I agree with Melania. He is a piece of shit.
say anything that I please. But do tell, what would you like me to say?
I love Trump. I think Trump is great.
Never. You know what? I actually don't really have an appetite or care. So if you'll excuse me, I'm going to leave. But you guys enjoy your thanks and your giving and be best, friends.
Thank you. Thanksgiving.
Yes. So clearly our First Lady is clearly not happy with the latest rumours flying around, and it didn't get any better with their romantic meal either. Yes, as she's not happy.
Donald, who's Bubba?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. It's Bill Clinton, right?
Yes.
And is it true that you blew on his saxophone?
I think I did. Yeah, maybe I did.
How did this happen?
I got a call, and it was from him.
Okay, then.
Left at 3 o'clock in the morning. Nobody knew I was going.
3 a.m.
So all I will say is that when he blew on his saxophone, the next time I hear the starting saxophone music of George Michael's Careless Whisper, I don't think I'll be able to take that seriously now. Sorry for destroying that classic song.
And I said, this guy's great. I like this guy.
Then what?
And anyway, we go into the room. I said, turn the lights off.
Setting the mood.
And we start off, and I'm going down, and I see...
And then?
Really big.
Well, most things are big to you, so...
It is substantial. I mean...
So what happened next?
2 arms grab it, and I'm feeling my way up. Boom, here's this, here's that, everything.
Warming it up, I see.
Up. These are all things I learned. It's like a gas pump, right? Land is beautiful, but it's so dry.
Right.
Dry as a bone.
Got it.
I said, I got it.
Is that when you...
Go.
Wow.
And I'm going to open it up. I'm going to let him use it.
Aren't you a giver?
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Huh.
And all of a sudden, psh,
You mean he...
it just hit. Cleaned out.
Do you enjoy this?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, sounds like it.
by the time I finished,
Is this some kind of presidential mentorship?
I got to know him better than anybody.
Well, my only question is, why?
I just have to do it because I need it.
Oh, and also, who was taking pictures of this?
Just relax.
Well, I am shocked, but you always do manage to outscandal yourself.
That's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a great thing.
Well, now the whole world knows. It's a good thing that this isn't real. You know what? Actually, I don't really care. Be best.
Okay.
Yes. Hello. Good evening, Lost Missionary. I hope you're well, my friend. Yes. So, see, the thing is, what I find interesting is the fact that not really denied it, has he? I usually, if all like that, it'd have been absolutely mental over something that not really said anything. Not really. From what I heard on the day when it all came out, it showed a picture on Truth Social where he's dancing or holding hands with his wife or something. And not really much of a denial, is it, really? But yes. So now we know why Trump was talking so much about Arnold Palmer's... Yes, exactly. Arnold Palmer's wang. I'm never gonna cope again. Blown by Trump and got so feel. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that was supposed to be an... Oh, don't worry about it, my dear friend. Yeah. But... So let's just we need to find out whether it was true. Is this Bubba bloke, was it actually big Bill Clinton? Let's go and find out. If you hear any bagging, some twatters, no thoughts for my live streaming. So we hear any fireworks, twats there. Anyway, let's find out.
No, he's mine.
Conclusive proof. Yes. Yes. Yes, conclusive proof. He blew Big Bubba. He blew our Big Bill. Even more conclusive proof.
President Trump is threatening to sue the BBC for $5 billion for a documentary that edited out the part of his January 6th speech where he called for protesters to be peaceful. And to set the record straight, here is the full, unedited, completely accurate clip of what Trump said on that day.
Everybody knows I went down on Bill Clinton.
No, we don't. Yes, that was a full edited speech of our Cankles McTaco tits. Exactly, comrade, cracking edit. But anyway, let's just, as we're heading into the home straight, all I will say is, guys, that that's not far off from near the end, and it feels like we've only just barely just started the live stream. Why didn't the BBC show that instead? And they would have been totally yeah, exactly. Totally agree. Absolutely, totally agree, my dear friend. Right. Who now, as somebody who's would love to one day maybe go and visit Ireland, and and I've not had the opportunity. Maybe one day. So let's just say that I'm going to take some. Going to listen to what people say, what to expect if I ever did make my way to Ireland, and who better than none other than the one, the only, of course, Garrett, the delicious one. So come on then, Garrett. Tell me what should I expect if I ever get to Ireland.
People who get a culture shock when they come to Ireland. To me, Irish culture is the most normal culture in the world. Everybody else's culture is a bit weird, specifically the French. I'm only joking, okay? I don't actually dislike the French. I couldn't say it with a straight face. You pay for drinks immediately by tapping your card on a machine they bring to you. That's a card machine. How do you receive payment in the US? Hold up! Apparently, they take your card. This is horrifying. You're gonna give some fucking random stranger your card. You don't know what their intentions are. They're just after giving you food. It doesn't mean they're a good person. I'm not letting somebody take my card to a second location. Being taken to a second location is how you get kidnapped. You pay for the drinks right when you get them instead of getting your drinks and then paying later on. You're gonna trust some random fucking drunk person to come and pay at the end of the night.
I have to say that's a very good point. Why would you allow somebody to walk away with your card? I'm not sure I would.
Probably why you're like $1 trillion in debt. Washing machines are located in the kitchen. What's wrong with that? Here's the thing with American houses. They're all absolutely enormous. Every single American, even ones who clearly seem to have absolutely no job or anything for doing, have enormous mansions. This is not normal. So yeah, we have to compromise. You have to put your washing machine in the kitchen. We don't have a whole separate room to keep appliances in. We don't have basements. In fact, if somebody had a basement, I wouldn't trust them. I'd be like, what do you need a basement for? What the fuck are you doing down there? You can't be doing anything good. Why do you need that level of privacy? In Ireland, if somebody's doing something suspicious, you'll be able to tell because it's all above the ground. I've always liked it that way. Follow me, I'm delicious.
Yes, follow him because he's delicious. Yes, that's his his view on Irish culture. I don't know whether it's true or not, but one thing I love about Garrett, when he says something funny, says it with a straight face. Yeah, hilariously funny. You would not, this is a joke, but you will not believe how many Americans are surprised the waiter brings the machine to the table. Is that right? Wow. All I'll say is they're far too trusting, aren't they? You know, if you get a man with an orange face to tell you a load of lies to your face, that's the man for me. He's great, that fella. Always a good laugh. Exactly, Graham. He's delicious. Oops, did I say that out loud? But let's be honest. When it comes to that, gotta be able to take. You know what is, Ellie. You have a fantastic weekend and take care. And thanks for stopping by and much love and hopefully see you soon. But yeah, it's when that story came out about our Cankles McTaco tits with Big Bubba and the rumour is Bill Clinton. He's not denied it, has he? He's not really come out and strongly denied it. So it's rather interesting, isn't it? And because I must admit, if I was in that situation, is Scott leaving us as well? Oh well, no. Oh right, I see, Ellie. No worries. Getting my wires crossed to do apologise. No worries, Ellie. You take care. If I don't see you later, it's not a problem. But all I will say is that it's just weird, you know. If somebody said to you the night before that there would be a rumour going around that a leader of a country, well, there'll be a rumour about him noshing off another former leader. Who would you think of straight away? It would only be the orange mango Mussolini, wouldn't it? Nobody else, would you? You just... I was having lunch with some friends a couple of weeks ago in a restaurant, and 4 American women that sounded like 20 rabid hyenas and the Spaghetti Devil were in the same restaurant, and they were screaming it. Oh dear. Does it explain the strange YMCA dance though? Yeah. Does, doesn't it? Tugging off 2 giraffes. He's thinking about Bubba. Yes, he most certainly is. I would imagine he's a pretty handsome guy, that, to be fair. Yeah, I suppose in a way that when it comes to Emmanuel Macron and people like that, it shows that, you know, more often than not, perception is more valuable than principles, isn't it? It's like, especially when it comes to politics, you know, if you've got a bit of a plummy accent and you either look good or you look entertaining and say the right things, you know, and you ever say it with a plummy accent, you're on to a winner. But if you're somebody from top north in Manchester, sound like as rough as old boots, not got a chance. Even if you got good principles, and more often than not, the politics, the policies that you talk about are quite popular. Doesn't matter, because of a simple reason: you are clearly too you are too common to be a leader, so to speak. But yeah, it's just weird, isn't it? Oh, and as I said, unbelievable. I'm more for that one. When I heard that rumor, I was just speechless. And you just hold your head in your hands. And you just think, MAGA, are you happy with your product? But anyway, speaking of MAGA, yes, we were talking about Andy Burnham there. No, I was actually somebody who's quite an Angela Rayner fan. I've seen, you know, the absolute pelters that woman gets, especially from people from top north. They would rather listen to somebody like Boris Johnson, you know, or Rishi Sunak, because they sound quite posh and they seem to sound and know what they're talking about, because she's quite northern, you know, Yorkshire lass. Well, not Yorkshire lass, northern lass, you know. And let's just say there is quite a lot of snobbishness, isn't there? But yeah, I suppose it could happen to Andy Burnham as well, in a funny way, couldn't it? That's an interesting point. I never thought about Andy Burnham, because, like, I suppose in a way it's because he's not got a seat, as and whether he gets one is allowed to. I don't know. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But as I say, when it comes to the budget, that's going to be interesting, especially when it comes to how important it ends up being. Because if it goes pear-shaped, yeah. One thing I always like about Angela Rayner, that always, I know she's got fantastic hair. Yeah. I know what you mean, Joe. You know what redheads are like. You know, they're usually very fiery, aren't they? So I know what you mean. Angie in her kinky boots. But yeah, thing is, I like Angela Rayner because you can tell she's very politically astute and she knows, she's on top of her brief and all that. But I think what proved a lot was, when that situation with her house showed that we are quite a snobbish country, because let's be honest, that rule wasn't for the likes of us commoners, and Angela Rayner should have known her lane. That's what the basically is. And one of the few Labour people I could see standing for a seat and winning at the moment. Yeah, very possibly, Graham. Yeah, exactly. I'll say and is it Phil who calls him a bit of a snake? As I say, with me, I don't really have a problem either way, because I just think that's just politics, and it's the way it is, the rough and tumble of politics, and it's the way it goes. And just should do a job swap with Andy Burnham. Now, can you imagine Angela Rayner as a mayor? Yeah, I bet she'd be absolutely brilliant at it as well. Because I've seen some of her interviews, and she's just brilliant, isn't she? But anyway, let's head off into the final straight as we're, my God, nearly 2 hours has gone. Where does the time go, my friends? It's one of the things I always enjoy on a Friday. Look forward to Friday till top 7 o'clock-ish, around there. Spend an hour or two with you good friends, and we just welcome in the weekend, and sets me up fantastically. But I don't know, but a redhead woman can make a damn harsh out me. Yeah, because it's always been one of the things I've always admired. She's got beautiful hair, it's especially when does it in the curls, it look really, really nice, and also incredibly intelligent as well. Can't believe you got fancy hands, giant shoulders. Sorry. But anyway, let's be honest. Our dumb old Trump, he put his foot in it again, didn't he? Got up to 39. Oh, that's not bad. Especially when it comes to near the end. It's usually in the 20s, but never mind. Just so I'm quite pleased with that. I'm not doing bad at all, but he put his foot in it, didn't he? Because quite clearly it's obvious that the Epstein files are really starting to get on his tits, because as long as he's desperately tried to, he has desperately tried to make them go away, and they've not really gone away, have they? And it's clearly obvious that that's the trouble when you placate to the crazy. Don't get upset when the crazy have a go at you, because let's be honest, he used the Epstein files knowing full well he had no intentions and he had no intentions of releasing them. Let's be honest, he had no intentions, and he thought, I'll just because they're in a cult. But when it comes to the Epstein files, from what I can see, this is the one thing that MAGA have been desperate to be released, and he's done his desperate bit not to, and it's clearly come to the head. And then remember that young lady asked him that question, and let's just say he yes, what did he say? Quiet piggy.
Sorry if the files drop looking jiggy. Pam and Cash got a bit ricky. If I look guilty, it's no biggie to answer your question. Quiet piggy, quiet. Quiet piggy, quiet. Quiet piggy. Names in the margins, reading big
Yes,
wiggy.
everybody get
I'll
dancing.
flip flop and get zigzaggy. Broads in the press pool, getting a little diggy. I've got your answer right here. Quiet, piggy, quiet. Quiet, piggy, quiet. Quiet, piggy. Oink, 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 oink.
Yes, as you can tell, that's what you. We all know it's AI, but let's be honest here. If he hadn't have said what he said, people would have forgotten the question, wouldn't they? They wouldn't have taken any interest in the question. So you could tell he's very, very ratty about it because he clearly didn't want the files released, did it? And because of due to pressure and more pressure and more pressure. Hello, Dodgy Syrup, the former Tory MP for Lichfield. How's the TV career going? Was you asked to join the I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out There crew? Just out of interest, rumour has it. I think you'd have been a fantastic pick for I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. It could have resurrected your political career. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think you're onto something there, Graham. Yeah, Barbara Streisand effect. If he'd have just answers it normal, but he can't help himself. I think it's basically obvious because it was a woman that asked him, and now because he said that, people want to know. Well, what did she say to him? What question did she ask him? Mental. I don't. All I say about but I will admit there are exceptions to the rule. Yeah, it's not really something I have no idea how it works and how to do it, and I won't even try to do it. Speaking of Rena, I've heard she's gonna be on I'm a Celeb soon. It's got 2p for you, Dodges. It's disgusting and rude. Yes, you're not wrong there, Diz. Yeah, that piggy actually looked more like Borat Bozo. Yeah, it did actually. You're quite right, actually. Yeah. But yes, let's just say that there were more comings and going like. Oh, conclusive proof. It was Big Bubba. Yeah, just see a look of him there. Fine figure of a man. Chance, but that one, that'd be a chance of wonderful. Yeah, well, he's used to it now, isn't he? Oh. Put your boobs away. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. That's a bit too much. Oh, that's... Just out of interest, a Dodgy Soup, would you still say that you have better hair than what he has? Now there's two vile individuals. No wonder these two got on. Clearly both cut from the same cloth, weren't they? Hey, you guys! That will not be nice. Yes, now that would be nice. Seeing them both bunch you. Bit difficult to arrest Epstein again. Unless I dig him up. Unless if he were. Actually, what if he were cremated? Fucking idiot I am. But, yes. 2007, back when Donald Trump was fighting Vince McMahon, and before we knew that either of them were sex criminals. Yeah, exactly. It conclusively proves. It won't surprise me if McMahon's name was on the. I have better than both of these chaps. I will not argue with you there, Mr. Our Mr. Dodgy Syrup. I will certainly not argue with you there. Did you know that they have a new that they now have a new communications director? This is hilarious.
I'm Donald Trump's new communication director because all the rest of them sorry asses got fired and they only left with me. I'll be taking one question for each of you, not two, one at a time. Thank you so much. Yes.
Who are you?
Yeah, my name is Mud-Dia, Mud to the damn DEA. You only get a first name because I have warrants. Thank you so much. Next question.
Yeah, what makes you qualified to be communications director?
Why you think you get two questions? Will you feel entitled, white man? The reason I'm qualified to be communication director is because I'm here. Now mind your damn business. Thank you very much. Next question.
Wait, did you even vote for Donald Trump?
Hey, I know. I didn't vote for Trump. Only two black people voted for Trump. One was Ben Carson, and the other was that man behind him at the rallies with the sign say "Blacks for Trump." I'm not damn one of them. I voted for Hillary 3 times. Thank you.
Guess which. When it comes to our Donald Trump, guess which. What does he try to grab at the end? Does he? What she has does he try to grab? It begins with the letter P. I think it's obvious. We all know what he's going to try and grab.
Then why did you agree to do this job?
Why does anybody work for somebody they can't stand, they don't like? They need a check. I need the CHEQ. Okay, so that's why the hell I'm here. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm putting a scaramuccia in this bitch. After this is over, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be in this bitch for about 10 days, then I'm gonna do Dancing with the Stars, and we're gonna have a good time up in this thing.
Isn't she great, folks? Isn't she great? Let me shake your hand.
Damn, Donna, what the hell? You gotta watch him when he's shaking your hand, because he'll be shaking with that right, but on that left, he'll be reaching down trying to grab my purse.
This was totally my idea. But
Yes, he'll be grabbing her purse. I don't know what you guys were all thinking. I think, were your minds down in the gutter again? Yes. Are you leaving us at this very moment, Alistair? No worries. Looks like don't matter. Just got a couple of more to go, and then I'm heading out myself. So heading out myself. No worries. Ta-ta. Take care, Diz. Have a lovely weekend. Yes, but we will. But just 2 more to go. 2 more to go before we head off. Although this one's, I'll say, I do hope that my good friend Sir Larry's in the chat, because we have exclusive footage of number 10 in a minute. But can you imagine if humans acted like dogs?
1 sec. I'm gonna fucking kill you! I'll do it again! I'll confess this right now!
Yeah, isn't that what dogs do? We go near somebody's property, that's it. They have a right good ruckus, don't they?
Yo, dude, you okay? You better throw up. Oh my god, you up, dude, don't.
Yeah, exactly. Guess what? When it comes to dogs ready to launch, where do they launch?
No, not on the carpet. What are you?
Yeah, it's always got to be on the carpet, hasn't it?
I'm outside!
I'm outside too! I'm outside!
I'm outside!
Yes.
We are both outside!
Hey! Hey! What the fuck? This is my house! This is my house! This is my house! What are you doing? I live here! Who are you? This is my house! This is my house! Get out of here right
Yes.
now! Go get out of here!
Yeah, yes. Why is it, do they do that? You know, you walk past the house and they go mental.
Hi, mate, how you doing? Yeah.
Yes. Can you imagine if we were acting like dogs? That would be the sort of thing we would do. Right, as we head off now, we're now heading off into the home stretch. But before we go, there's been a scandal at number 10. A new scandal. This would be odd if humans acted a little like, yeah, it would be. Well, are we not watching Reform? You could possibly, both of my dogs are utter cowards. And even when they were younger, especially my Whippet, he's afraid of pigeons and cats. We used to have a Patterdale, and we couldn't watch any animals on I remember once we tried to watch, remember the film K9? As soon as that Alsatian popped on there, that's it. Her eyes would bulge out like footballs and just go flying straight to the telly and trying to grab it. Couldn't even watch horse racing because she'd be just laid there and see horses go across the screen. Eyes, she'd look up, eyes bulge out like footballs, and you can see it heavy breathing. She's getting more and more. You can see it psyched up. So you see, boom, straight for telly. And you know when they hit the home straight finishing line, and all you can see is her head going, trying to grab the stray one, you know. Exactly, Tommy Lee had an ass to mouth. But anyway, do you not see the latest scandal that's hit number 10? Yes. Exclusive footage. Exclusive footage of what's been happening in number 10. And let's just say that let's give me a quick sec. Oh, I don't really want to see that. Oh, that's enough of that. No idea what that's about, but that's enough of that. But the latest scandal to hit number 10 is give me a quick sec. Oh. Give me a quick. Right. Right, that's got that sorted. Right. It's certainly not Pornhub, but I have no idea what that was. But anyway, latest scandal to hit number 10, which involves our very own Sir Larry, our Sir Larry, because when it comes to the running of when it comes to the running of the number 10, they run a tight ship. And at 6 o'clock, Sir Larry gets his food. And unfortunately, our Prime Minister, Sir Keir, arrived 3 minutes late. And Sir Larry was not happy. Look at that face. Yes. Clearly, Sir Larry is not happy. He's saying, you are supposed to be here. My food in my bowl at 6 o'clock. None of this sorting out the country and sorting out the mess of 14 years of Tory rule. Here, 6 o'clock. Yes, a curry and a beer. Yes, none of that bollocks. Get in here, get my food in my bowl, or else there's going to be unfortunate little present in your briefs and in your slippers later on tonight. So yes, there you go. There you have it. A very unhappy Sir Larry. Look at that face. That's the 1,000-yard stare. Look at it. No worries. Take care, Cumry. We're going ourselves as well. But yes, that's Sir Larry giving Sir Keir, Sir Curry and a beer, the 1,000-yard stare. So there you go. That's clearly our Sir Larry running a very, very tight ship. That's a bloody evil cat, exactly. Trained in tech by tech. Yeah, exactly. That cat, yes, he's not impressed in the slightest, is he? Exactly. Meow, jeepers, peepers, daggers, look. You're not wrong there. Where's my tea? So clearly, Sir Keir was in the bad books. But did it get all straightened out, Sir Larry? But anyway, there you go. There's your little treat from Sir Larry. Clearly, we know who wears the pants in that building, and it's certainly not Sir Curry and a beer. And it's certainly not his missus either. But anyway, I want to say thank you for stopping by, and thank you for making the last couple of hours incredibly fun and enjoyable. And hopefully we've had a good giggle. You've all had a good, just as much as a good giggle. I live with 4 of these evil rabbits. Oh dear, if you're late, then you are in trouble. I put the jow. Pete's music. Yeah. That cat looks like Glenn Benton, the lead singer of... Oh dear. But anyway, I just want to say thanks for stopping by. Thanks for making the last couple of hours incredibly enjoyable and funny. And have a fantastic weekend and take care, my friends. And I'll wave you out.